So you guys are looking for better audio for the videos. Maybe you need better audio for your Zoom call or your live stream, whatever it is that you can use for audio. You need audio, this is the video for you. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at the Ulanzi UW-MIC 20T as in Tango. It's a 2-in-1 microphone system. Now there is a one microphone system version of this microphone system in case you're interested. And so like, who is this designed for? Well, if you use anything with a USB-C for audio or a lightning cable, because they do have the option on their website, this is the microphone for you. So listen to me right now. I was probably about 130, 150 feet away from you guys while making the intro of this video. As I get closer and I'm thinking, why should you buy it? Well, I don't know. Why are you here? Obviously you want a better microphone, right? You want to see what's going on out here on these streets, right? Well, this is the video for you, okay? You want to buy this because you want better audio for the cheap. You do. You want to know where the microphone is right now? Okay, I got this thick old LL Bean hoodie on. I got this nice little Columbia long sleeve shirt on. And I got a wife beater on under that. There's your microphone. Let's get into this. All right, so what do we have here, you guys? We got the Ulanzi UW-MIC 20T. All right, this is a wireless lavalier but wireless type of microphone. You get two receivers with this one. That's what the 2.0T is about. You get two transmitters and one receiver. These two guys right here, your transmitters, aka your microphones, your receivers right here. Now Ulanzi has this in the USB-C and a lightning cable version, I guess you can see. You see on the box right here, that's USB-C. The lightning cable, this part right here would be the lightning cable. That is the receiver. That is what you would plug into your cell phone, your laptop, your tablet, whatever it's whatever you can use it with. All right, so I've been tinkering around with this. I've gotten this since it came out. I had it. I've been kind of messing around with it. I've been connecting it to different devices, trying to see what it's actually compatible with. All right, I ordered this from the Ulanzi website directly. Shout out to Ulanzi. They sent me this bad boy right here. This is your MT17. They do not have this on their website anymore, so if you get this, is going to be through like Amazon or eBay or any other third-party service. Okay, they don't have this anymore, but they sent it to me for free, and I'm using it right now for the camera that you are watching me on. They also sent me a mouse pad, so shout out to Ulanzi. Make sure I've got this up. This mouse pad is it's really nice. You know, it's grippy on this side, as you would imagine a mouse pad being, and very, very smooth on this side for your mouse to glide across with no issue. So I want to give a shout out to Ulanzi. And by the way, they are not sponsoring this video. I just like ordering stuff from them directly because they seem to be good with sending you little extra things like this little tripod right here. Like I said, you guys are watching me on that. So back to this wireless microphone setup right here. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about a couple of things. This thing is very Chinese, by the way. You see that? This is very Chinese. And when I say very Chinese, I mean when you open the box, it'll come in and it'll look exactly like this. All right, so you slide this top off. Let me show you guys the content in here. You got the pamphlet. All right, you don't want to book and file this one. All right, you actually want to take this pamphlet and you want to look through it, because it's going to have instructions on here on how to use this very basic system. All right, so this is one of those things, guys. You get what you pay for. All right, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean you get what you pay for. All right, $101 for a wireless lav mic that can go that dang far, and probably even further, guys. We didn't even see how far it's going to go before you actually start to lose signal. I had the camera sitting on top of Stacy, aka my coupe, my Civic coupe, and I walked damn near to the traffic circle across the caddy corner from my house. I don't know why anybody would need to use it that far, but if you wanted to, because let's say you were doing a video similar to what I was doing in the same format, you can start from that far where people can't even see you in the video. I had to zoom in to myself for you guys to see me, by the way, just so you know, in case you haven't realized that. So you got this booklet right here, and it shows you how to use this thing, okay? Speaking of using this thing, you have the carrying case right here. This case does not have enough power. It does have a built-in battery. It does not have enough juice inside of it to charge, let's say, your cell phone or anything like that. This is only going to be good to be charged, and it can charge your 2 transmitters right here, color coded. The green lets you know that they're fully charged, amber will let you know that they're about half charged, and red will let you know that they're pretty low or dead, okay? And there's different things inside of this pamphlet that will tell you the condition of the batteries, as you know, according to when you open this up. This receiver right here is non-powered. This thing only gets its power once it plugs into your phone, okay, or your tablet, or your laptop, computer, whatever you're going to use to plug this into, so that you can get some audio. Now this thing has its own controls. Once again, guys, we have basic controls on here. You have the little plus or minus as soon as we get it to focus. This right here will start and stop recording. Basically, it'll mute. If you press like stop, aka pause, it'll mute it, and then you press play to resume. Okay, that'll work also with your tablet, your cell phone, your computer, or laptop if you're using this for phone calls, doing you know things like FaceTime and stuff like that. The plus or minus basically is going to have its own functions. The functions range from noise cancellation to kind of like a gain setting. So if you guys want to like up the sound on it very much, you know, higher and higher, then if you read the pamphlet will tell you how to click this. It'll either be a single click or a double click. All right. When using this, a single click on the plus or minus side, you guys see that, right? I hope you guys can see that. One single click, like when you do one little click, that will actually control the gain settings. There's like 3 different settings. That it doesn't have a specific number on what the gain is, but that's how that functions when you do just one single click while this is connected and your microphone is hooked up to your talent. Now if you do a double click, 2 quick clicks, that's going to activate your noise reduction. And again, it's level 1 through 3. Level 3 being the strongest level of noise canceling. Same thing with the monitoring your volume, aka your gain. We're going to call that a gain setting, okay? The gain setting is just 3 levels. There's 1, 2, and 3. You could say low, medium, and high gain, okay? And of course, the high gain is going to make this microphone super sensitive. And guys, it is very super sensitive. I've used this in my truck where the constant ambient noise is about 78 to 82 decibels, and you can hear that noise, even though the noise reduction is all the way on to the highest setting. Which, speaking of noise reduction, the noise reduction on this microphone is good, but it's not good, okay? What that means is you will hear background noise no matter what noise reduction settings you have it on. You're still going to hear the background noise. So I leave it on the lowest level because the sound transitioning between the background noise and your voice is going to be kind of like the transition is much smoother. When you put the noise canceling on this microphone on the highest level, it's very abrupt. Like you can hear the digital noise canceling constantly interrupting itself or interrupting the audio in your video. So if you're going to be using this, I would recommend leaving it on the lowest setting for the noise canceling. And the gain, I also have that set to the lowest setting because it's a very sensitive microphone. Now, one good thing about this microphone is when I did the video outside, I had this thing all the way inside 2 layers of clothing. I had it was clipped onto my wife beater, aka the sleeveless undershirts, and I had a t-shirt over that and then a thicker sweater over that t-shirt, and that's how I sounded with that audio at that distance. So the audio is very sensitive. If the most covering you can do, the better. It does come with 2 dead cats. I need to show you guys that. We're going to slide this to the side. You're going to get this card right here. This card basically, hey, tell us your idea. You have an idea, turn your idea into a product and get paid, okay? So, and then you got it in Chinese with a little barcode that you can scan with the Facebook little messenger thingy-majiggy. Kind of neat little presentation. Inside this little box, you are going to get a couple of things. You're going to get 2 dead cats and a headset. All right, dead cats. All right, there go the dead meows. All right, there they go right there. Dead meows and a headset. Now this headset, 3.5mm TRRS. That's why you got the 3 little lines on it. Come on, show it. There you go. 3 lines is TRRS, 2 lines is TRS. So basically you will plug this into your receiver. Didn't see that, did you? Yeah, this receiver does have a 3.5mm female end. There's the male end. You plug it in, getting them guts, and you plug this inside of something like your cell phone. Right? If I wanted to use my cell phone and use the audio from the cell phone, if you have a certain case, right? Certain cases, this will not, it won't go in. It won't go in all the way. It's not long enough. That's not what she said. I had to get some accessories to make this work, but you would plug this into your cell phone or your tablet or your computer, whichever takes a USB-C in this case. If you order the USB-C model, if you are using Apple products and you're using the older products that still uses the lightning cable, make sure before you order this or while ordering this, it says lightning cable. Okay, this part needs to be a lightning cable. But you'll plug this in, and then you have the headsets, and you can actually listen to the audio that's coming out of your transmitter, which is actually kind of dope. And speaking of transmitter, to turn this thing on, we're gonna go on ahead and get my iPad set up. All right, so we have my iPad set up, right? I'm gonna take this receiver, here's one of the transmitters. When they're flashing green like this means they are looking for this guy right here. So this guy is looking for this guy. Once this guy is connected, this guy will turn solid green, and this guy will have a solid green light on him for you to see once it connects with this guy. So here we go, we're gonna plug it in. We're just gonna wait. They're both gonna turn solid green. Oh, you guys see me on the FaceTime? So what I was doing with this, all right, so they're both solid green. This guy is now monitoring. You are getting you're getting audio from this microphone to the transmitter, and then the transmitter is putting the sound to right now the tablet. If you take these earbuds and you plug them in your ear, you're gonna hear it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one of these earbuds up to the microphone that we are using for this video, and then I'm gonna talk into this microphone so you can hear what I'm talking about. Okay. So why are you being so nosy right now? Do you hear me talking? I hear me talking, but do you hear me talking? And why is my red screen showing me being that nosy, son? You guys hear that? I heard it. So this works, right? Now here's the issue I have. All right, for example, we're gonna go on ahead and call Mr. Wade. All right, Mr. On Guard. On God. On God. Hey, player, you hear me right now? You hear me? This shit is okay. It's not working. Look what this player got going on over here. So I'm gonna disconnect it. All right, now we got full audio. What you doing, player?
Motherfucker, player. Motherfucker, do a big thing, player. Motherfucker, work, player.
Where we at right now?
Look at these. What?
Where we at right now? You on? You're on. Yeah, you're on a video. I'm recording right now.
Oh, well, make sure this don't go out nowhere. Oh shit, this motherfucker about to spill out.
Hey, guys. Anybody got some milk in there right now?
Look, we about to escape. Like nothing even happened. Hey, ain't nobody see shit. We out.
Hate to see it. Doing the grand tour. You need to get you a GoPro chest mount so you can mount your phone to it and just walking around recording shit. What's your issue, Jay, on the Segway? Well, my issue is this thing doesn't actually work with anything. Ulanzi said this microphone works with Zoom calls, social media type thing. So I would assume FaceTime, I would assume Facebook Messenger, things like that. I've used this iPad right here. This is an iPad mini. This is the newest model, I think 2022 or whatever, or 2021 model. I just called my friend, as you guys saw, Wade, and he couldn't hear me. I mean, he heard me, I couldn't hear him. So how do I get myself to be heard? How can I hear what he's telling me? Because he can hear everything I'm saying, but I can't hear what he's saying. See, this thing right here with most devices, it plugs into the USB-C port, but it doesn't. The USB-C port for most of these devices are what you're going to use to plug in either a microphone or a headset. That's microphone or a headset. Can't do both. That port on any device, cell phone, tablet, laptop, I've tried it on my laptop. The voicemail, like I did a voice memo, it works perfectly fine like that. It's a one-way device from what I'm seeing right now. Ulanzi, if you're watching this and you can tell me how to use this device with my tablet and I can FaceTime my friends, please let me know, because the pamphlet's not very clear on how to do that. Using a microphone, they hear me perfectly clear. I hear myself perfectly clear because the earphones that hooks up to the receiver are designed for you to hear what you're saying, how good the quality is from your voice using their transmitter. I can't hear what my friends are saying during the calls, so that's a problem for me. I have found a very good use for this. This is very good if you want to do voice memos, all right, which you almost don't need a microphone for that, but it's there if you want it. And there's one thing that I have that I can actually use it with, and it works perfectly fine. Want to know what that is? The DJI Action3. This is the new camera DJI bought out September of 2022. It works with this camera inside of the Ulanzi case. You guessed it, Ulanzi once again are making more things and more products that I actually use that I really like. And but you're gonna need an adapter, a USB-C male to USB-C female end adapter. You see that guy right there? That's gonna be your homeboy. You're gonna need him in order for that to work in here. I'm not gonna make this video about this. I'm gonna have to do a separate video on it so you guys can hear some of the audio from using it like that, but I'll plug that adapter into the side USB-C port. You see that? It's got a little port on the side. You plug it in there. You can remove this door, by the way. Matter of fact, get the door out of the way. Got the open thing. Get the receiver. Plug it in. Booyaka. Now you have a wireless setup for your DJI Action3 action camera. What do I think about this? Who is this microphone kit for? This is for Ulanzi, I love you guys, but this microphone is for nobody. I can't tell you guys to get this microphone because it hasn't worked on anything. I mean, other than the Action3, it works with this guy, right? It doesn't work. It works with my laptop and your laptop, your computer. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. This will work with your laptop or your computer, right? If you want to do voice memos. This is so far with me. For me, this is what worked. You could do probably social media videos with it. Like if you have your cell phone, if you use your cell phone to make YouTube content or any kind of content, TikTok, whatever, you can use this into your phone, lightning cable. Remember when I told you guys when you order it, make sure you're picking the lightning cable or the USB-C. It's going to work with your cell phone. It's going to work with your cell phone, all right? These little receivers, these little microphones, okay, they do take mini SD cards. You see this right here, this little mini SD card slot in there. You can almost use any SD card. It's just audio that's recording. So these can work as a standalone microphone. You see that? Got a little mini SD card. So let's just say you are shooting a video and you don't have an actual camera, right, to plug the transmitter in. You don't even need the receiver at all. You can just straight up use these out the box. So you just want to get an SD card. I have a 64 gig in here, so I can record like 20 years worth of audio with 64 gigs. Okay, this is just full of surprises. This is supposed to record without having the transmitter or without having the receiver hooked up to like a phone or a computer or a laptop or whatever. However, solid green, right? It's supposed to let you know that this is recording internally on the SD card. Well, I have an SD card in here and I'm pressing the power button and it'll go into, hey, I can't find the receiver. That's what the little blinking blue light is for. So I press it one more time and it's slow flashing green. Slow flashing green means it's looking for the receiver. Once it connects to the receiver, then it'll be a solid green. And or having this out by itself without the receiver being connected to anything, it'll give me a solid green. If you have the receiver hooked up to your cell phone and have this bad boy on and ready to fire up, this will have a green solid light, as you guys already seen. The receiver will have a green solid green light, but that only means that they are recording, that they are connected. It doesn't mean that this is recording internally. So I'm having issues getting this to record internally, so I can't say it will work. It's very finicky. The software on this is very finicky. Sometimes this thing doesn't turn on. You have to hold down the power button on this actual transmitter, which is right here on the side. Sometimes you have to hold this down for like 15 seconds and then wait for it to start flashing, and then do a single press and then turn it on. This is supposed to single press turn on no matter what. As long as it's off, you press the little power button on the side, one little click, tick tick, this should turn on, whether it's slow flashing or solid green. It should be solid green if it's recording when you don't have the receiver hooked up, like I just said. And if the receiver is hooked up to whatever device, once this finds the receiver, they both will be a solid green. This microphone, or these little microphones, will last about up to 8 hours. Up to is always like the maximum. Realistically, it'll probably last about 6 hours, 6.5, depending on the frequencies. If you're talking and you have really deep voice, this microphone's gonna, it's gonna use more battery, because it's like, oh shit, deep voice, and it's trying to process everything. It's gonna use a lot more processing power to make sure that the audio is where it needs to be. Noise canceling is gonna use more power. Same thing, having the gain settings on the highest, it is going to use more power. All right. So if you guys are using this microphone and you don't want to use the receiver, once we figure out how to make this thing record as a standalone microphone, literally this is all you're going to need. The dead cats right here, just in case I haven't went over that, the dead cats you see on the top here where the microphone is, on the bottom of the dead cat, there's a little thing that you can see that's going to screw into the top of this microphone. You just line it up. You're going to know it's going to feel like it's lined up. You push down and you twist to the right, clockwise. Yes, clockwise. And then boom, you got a dead cat to protect your audio, because like I said, this microphone is very sensitive. That is why I will use it on the lowest gain setting, and that's what it was set to when it was inside of my shirt, inside of the sweater. It was on the lowest gain setting and the lowest noise reduction level. Okay, it's a very good microphone. Will I ever use this microphone? I'm only going to use it because I want to show you guys in another video how it works with this DJI Action 3, or how it sounds, and just kind of show you guys the livability, but with using this with the Action 3. This is not waterproof by any means, nor water resistant. You may get a splash on it, and it's okay. Where the microphone, where the SD card goes in, it is like a rubber cover, but everything else around it, all the little cracks along the body of this is all just, it's not sealed up. So don't be the Superman and take this out in the rain and think it's going to work after. You're going to lose this microphone. But for a nice little price of $104, or US dollars, I don't know what it costs anywhere else, but for US is $104 US. I really think this is a pretty good setup for the money. Just know it ain't going to work with your GoPro. Okay, all you GoPro users, this is not going to work with your GoPro. If you have a regular point and shoot camera, if it doesn't use USB-C for recording, like your microphone input, if your microphone input isn't a USB-C, it won't be lightning. So if it isn't a USB-C input, this is not going to work. You need to have a USB-C port. I've been looking for adapters online that'll go from USB-C male to 3.5mm jack. Haven't found it. If you guys want to stick around, you can hit the like or subscribe button, or just hit the like button, or just subscribe if you want to see the video that I'm probably going to come up with next with this DJI Action 3. A lot of you guys, or a lot of people, have been buying this camera, and we're slowly kind of nitpicking at the camera. Okay, what can I use with this camera? Can I use this microphone, that microphone? The Ulanzi case right here, this case allows me to use a cold shoe style microphone. These microphones, by the way, will not go into your cold shoe. You see the cold shoe on the top right here in the middle? Then try to slide this in there. All right, doesn't. This is too narrow. Just want to show you guys side by side. It's too narrow to fit in here, so you're not going to be able to mount these things. This goes for the receiver. The receiver obviously only mounts with the USB-C. Okay. So without further ado, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask down below in the comments. I will go on and put some links to all this stuff in the comments. I do have another Ulanzi product that I want to show you guys. This guy, this is your video micro. This microphone I'm probably going to find more use out of, as it would be used the same way I'm using the microphone right now to make this video. Without further ado though, guys, not in this video, I'm gonna make another one. So like I said, if you guys want to see that, hit the like and subscribe button if you like the video. Okay, if you don't like the video, don't hit the like button, hit the dislike button, or don't hit anything. But Jay on the Segway, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace in a bottle of hair grease.